Yo guys, welcome back to a brand new PTCGO video. Today guys, we're going to be looking at the brand new Electros today. And the way that I've built this card is I'm playing it with stuff like Pachirisu and Naganadel as a way to build up a bunch of energy into play very quickly so that we can put this guy into play, because this thing has the unique ability Electric Swamp. Once you're in turn, before you attack, if this Pokemon is in your hand and you have at least 4 light energy in play, you may place Pokemon from your hand on your bench for free. You don't need to evolve Dynamo or Electric, and you may move any number of light energy to this Pokemon. And that's a pretty good ability, because immediately you can put this guy into play for free. You don't have to worry about rare candy or evolving a stage 1 into a stage 2. It's a really cool ability, and the way I'm going to be playing it is through Emolga Snuggly Generator alongside, or Pachirisu Snuggly Generator alongside Emolga as a way to build up light energies in like the first few turns to get this guy into play like on your second turn. And also Naganadel's charging up ability to get light energy back onto it so that you can also get the Electros into play. So that's pretty much what the deck is all about, is we're going to be trying to get this guy into play. And yeah, before we get in the video, of course, shout out to our sponsor, Card TCG. As always, guys, if you're ever looking to get your hands on any PTCGO codes, if you're trying to get Hidden Fates codes still, or Unified Minds codes, or Unbroken Bonds codes, or whatever codes you're looking for, head over to Card TCG. They also have 50 pack lock codes. If you're just trying to get 50 codes of a certain set straight up, you can do that. They have offers for that. Of course, they have Pokemon GX codes and like trainer kits, pre-release kits, elite trainer box codes. All that stuff is over there. And they do have a Pokemon singles website too, or just a singles website in general. And we'll have that link down below also. So if you guys are looking into that, you can check out Card TCG, order something there, and you use discount code LDF at the checkout. Get yourself a 5% discount on your order. It supports the channel, supports Card TCG. It's a win-win for everyone because you also get that 5% discount. So if you end up picking up something from Card, use my discount code LDF. Make sure to check them out. Link down below. Thanks. Alright, here we go. Let's get into what the list is all about. So, as stated before, we are going to be using Pachirisu's Snuggly Generator attack, which allows you to, for each of your bench Pokemon that has a Nuzzle attack, you can search check for light energy and attach it to that Pokemon. So we're using Pachirisu here, alongside Emolga, which also has Nuzzle, and we're going to be using this combo to try and get a few energies in play very quickly. We can get multiple Emolgas and multiple Pachirisus in play through Nuzzle Gathering, so we can at least get a few of these guys down, and then we want to Snuggly Generator all of them. And then we can put Electros into play, because that's like an easy 4 energies in play in just one attack. So that's why the Electros can get into play a lot easier. It does have the attack Hover Over, which is its only attack. It does 130 damage for 4 energy. The damage is kind of on the low side. You're not going to be, two-shotting, Mewtwo and Pikarom, but they can't retreat, and that's actually not bad. If you can force your opponent to be stuck in the active spot, I mean, that's actually pretty good. If you bring something up and, have them be stuck there in the active, like you bring out a Dedenne, hit them for 130, and they can't retreat, that's pretty good. And we do have, of course, Electropower to help us reach higher numbers. Now, we're never going to one-shot a lot of the time with Electros, but the Electropower gives us the ability to two-shot, which is kind of the reason why we are playing 4 Electropowers alongside an Electrocharger, because we are going to be wanting to spam Hover Over, and we want to have the Electropowers going every single turn. It'd almost be recommended to play 2 of these, to be honest with you. Of course, we have the Naganadel for charging up. It's another way to get energy in play in the late game when you don't want to use Snuggly Generator. You do have charging up to get energy back. We got Xurkitree in the deck. We have 3 mirrors. If your opponent has exactly 3 prizes remaining, this attack does 120 damage. Pretty good. We also have Signal Beam. Of course, Coco Prism can also get light energy into play too with Dance of the Ancients, so that's also an option. I got Mew in the deck to protect our bench, and I have 1 Dedenne, which is kind of one of our only GX Pokemon that we can actually use. We can attack with Tingly Return, which we might end up using a couple times, being able to hit for 50 and auto-paralyzing them. It's not great, but it's really the only GX attack we can use, so we might use it a couple of times. Now, this deck's I think main Achilles heel is just the weak Pachirisus and Emolgas being on your bench. So if you run into like Giratina Spell Tag, you might have to play it a little more conservatively and not use Pachirisu and Emolga, because you don't want to have Spell Tag and Distortion Door knock these things out and have your opponent get easy, cheap prizes. But yeah, we're going to the items now and the supporters. We got 4 custom catchers, of course. Yes, I am playing 4. I know it's insane I'm playing 4, but you can get away with 4 in this deck. I was able to find room for all 4 custom catchers, no hassle. I got 4 Electropowers, of course, with that Electrocharger. I'm really considering the 2 Electrochargers, because being able to do like 160 is honestly really good. We got 1 Lure Ball. You can actually get Electros back through Lure Ball, so if it gets knocked out, you can just Lure Ball it back into your hand and then try to get energy in place so you can put it back into place. So Lure Ball is a great card in this deck. I got 2 treasures for our Naganadels, 4 Pokécoms, 1 Reset Stamp. I am playing 3 different stadiums. I'm playing Viridian, because Viridian gets you energy for like Pachirisu, and also it's just really nice to have a Viridian. I have 1 Shrine of Punishment alongside a Thunder Mountain. The Shrine is really important because you probably end up using Tingly Return at some point, so you don't really care if Dedenne takes damage, but just having the Shrine in play means you can do even more damage for Electros, which is really important. And I just got my 4 Cynthia, 4 Lillie, 3 Volkner. Volkner is insane in this deck. Gets you your energy. It also guarantees you a like Electropower or something. Now, interestingly enough, I am playing 1 copy of Counter Gain. The reasoning for Counter Gain, guys, is so that Electros can potentially only attack for the 3 energy. Now, I know you need 4 energy to make this work, but if you use Snuggly Generator and the Pachirisu gets knocked out, and then you only have to do hover overs for just the 3 energy, which is not too bad, to be honest with you. Hover over for 3 energies is a lot better than having to waste 4. So you actually conserve an energy for your next Electros. That's pretty much why the Counter Gain's in there. And I got 10 Lightning. 11 to 10 Lightning is pretty good. I'm kind of flip-flopping between 11 and 10. I'm thinking about taking out the Viridian altogether and just running like a second Shrine of Punishment maybe. But other than that, this is the list I've been working with. It's a pretty cool deck. How competitive is it? I don't know, but this deck definitely is fun to play. So yeah, let's get in some matches with it. Alright guys, let's get some games with the deck that I call Electric Boogaloo, just because you have Electross, Koko, Xurkitree, Pachirisu, Dedenne, Emolga. You have a lot of lightning boys in the deck. Alright, looks like we're playing against Dark Box, or we're playing against Pikarom, but this is most likely Dark Box from all those types, which, you know, fair enough. Dark Box won't be bad. This deck does like to see tag team orientated decks, I think. So if we're playing as Dark Box, this is probably one of our better matchups. Depends on how many scoop ups they're playing too, because a lot of the time we have to just play an Electropower to 2-shot them. So if they're playing a lot of scoop ups, we might be in trouble, because they can heal those tag teams. They can make it really hard for us. So yeah, and also gotta be careful with Dedenne for T-Tar. And alright, we are gonna start with a bit of an awkward hand. Actually, it's a pretty bad hand, if I'm being honest with you. This is a pretty bad hand. We'll see what we can do, though. We can get like a Lillie top deck or something. We can treasure, get more Poipoles. Okay, we got another Pachirisu. I guess I'll take that. This hand is pretty bad, though, not gonna lie. This hand is pretty bad. My opponent got a pretty good start. They're probably gonna go for Dark Moon GX. I mean, if they're gonna do that, I might as well treasure away the treasure to get probably the Naganadel. Yeah, it looks like I have to. Could get Mew also, because Mew can be just cannon fodder. We're not gonna get knocked out next turn though, so we have like 1 more turn to find energy. Well, yeah, we'll just do this to another deck. I could reset them. They have a 6-card hand. There's no point though. Could play the Counter Gain onto the Poipole. I think I'll just pass. We'll probably get item locked here by Dark Moon, which I don't really care about. It's going to be just all down to finding what I need. Darkrai does one-shot Electros, which is a little annoying. But we'll see what we can do here. I was really considering Choice Helmets in this deck, and then Electros has 180 HP, which means like Black Lance, Full Blitz even would struggle to KO you if they don't have Electropower. So I was really hoping, or not hoping, that made no sense. I was really considering playing the Choice Helmets in the deck to just give Electros a little bit more HP to make it survive, because you have to do all this work to get it into play, and then it gets knocked out so easily. But we'll see what we do. Once again, we're just not finding any of our supporters, which is the bad thing. So we could have went for like a Dedenne by now with Volkner, or we could have Lillied for an 8-card hand. As long as we can find energy, we can try to build up some energy with Pachirisu, but other than that, it's not looking good. It's not looking too good right now. No GX attack, that's good. Okay, there's a Volkner. That will indeed get us a good old Dedenne. So we have Volkner here for the energy and the Pokémon. Let's actually check the deck. So we did prize... We prized a few Emolgas, which is actually not good. We do have Dedenne in the deck, though. We got our stadiums, and all of our supporters are in the deck. So I guess, like, not the most worst prizes ever, but not the best. I guess we got a counter game than Naganadel. I mean, I've seen crazier things happen. seen crazier things happen. So playing Dedenne down is risky because of Black Lance and Mega T-Tar and Sableye, but I'm fine with putting this guy into play because, again, we're probably going to use Tingly Return in this match. You never know. So we go 1, 2... I'm only going to get 1 extra energy in play. I think we got a Pokécom for probably the Emolga, just so we have Xurkitree. We need to establish more Tingly boys. And we'll keep the bench spot open. And the next turn, we can use Emolga here to use Pokécom for, like, the... because we get knocked out, we gain all the energy, we can get Electros next turn. We went the plan for a Tingly Return, though, because I don't want Dedenne to get KO'd. Alright, my opponent doesn't have anything. Okay, that's good. That is really good. Alright, well, Volkner here for Pokécom and Energy. We get Nuzzle Gathering for Electros. Or, sorry, for the Pachirisu into Electros. Or actually, wait, hold on. Well, I mean, we're gonna grab Electros anyway, even if I don't have it, but... Am I actually short 1 energy? I might be. Because, like, once your turn is Pokemon, you may have at least... You may place Pokemon on your bench. So I can't move the Pachirisu. Okay, that's a little annoying. I actually can't even use... Yeah, I can't move into the Electros. That's why the Emolga is so good, because it has that Xurkitree cost. I mean, I could Nuzzle them and try and paralyze them by a turn. Or I can just get more energy into play. I feel like the energy is a little bit better. Because considering Electros gets 1 shot. I don't mind this actually, getting the extra time to get energy in play. Not the worst thing ever. My opponent's most likely going to get the knockout here. They are going to hit that Dedenne, so we gotta make sure we use Tingly Return. We'll see if we get there, though. We don't have any supporters or anything. Maybe they just don't have this. Oh, wow, they actually don't have what they're looking for. That's really good. Alright, so we might as well play the Electros down, I guess. We do run the risk of getting knocked out, though. Actually, we can just custom catcher the Darkrai up, which, yeah, I'll probably end up doing. And we'll go... just move all that energy. It sucks that we have to have 4 energy on this guy, but you know what? It's better than nothing. Okay. I think I will hit that Darkrai here. I could knock out the Ditto so he can't get Weavile down, I guess. That wouldn't be terrible either, but... you know what? We're gonna just try to get this thing ready to get knocked out. We'll play the Electropower 2. Oh, you know what? I could have won Electros that following turn because I have charging up. Oh my gosh, I'm a noob. Oh no, wait, no I didn't. No, I still could have done that. Never mind. Never mind, doesn't matter. Which, yeah, I couldn't. Never mind, I didn't have the Electros in play that one other turn. I'm an idiot, because even if I retreated, I wouldn't be able to have the Electros in play because it only have 3 energies on it. So yeah, I still wouldn't have had it regardless. Okay. Well, there's the Weavile. Ooh, a black market. That's actually pretty bad. We can't knock this thing out next turn anyways. I guess we just gotta hope there's no Super Scoop Up. He has 110 HP. Okay, this is where things get a little tricky. We will have 4 energy in place, so we can draw into a supporter to get us Electros. That'd be amazing. Custom catcher, I mean, that can draw us a few cards. Like, I guess we can do Turning Point for, like, 60. That's pretty bad, though. Like, we go 60 with Turning Point, and then knock him out Tingly, but I don't want to lose my Naganadel. Okay, we got the Counter Stadium, which is, I think, the big thing there. Sorry, Pachirisu. Actually, that might have been a bad idea to discard that. But we have a few Tingly guys primed anyway, so it's not even a big deal. I guess we might have to go Tingly Return this turn, just in case we don't get the Electros. Okay, we do get it. We have a Koko Prism, too. I think we'll wait a turn to play that. And we'll just take a knockout here with Electric Swamp. Alright, there we go. Boom. Electros making money moves, making big plays. Okay, I had a heart attack. I thought I just ended my turn there. Alright, boom, hover over for the knockout, moving all the energy off the board, and my opponent doesn't really have much going for him right now. He could still potentially use Weavile's Jex attack. There's a Snuggle guy. There's an Emolga X. Okay, our hand's a little clunky here. Yeah, just a little clunky. Just a little. Still, though, we got the knockout, and that's all that matters. Now, we're in a pretty good spot. We don't have any custom catchers left, though, which is the only issue. We had a custom catcher in order to get that knockout, which I guess still works out. But we don't have any custom catchers to try and finish the game off. If we go through this Feeny, we still gotta go through another tag team, potentially, which is not easy to do. So we aren't out of the game just yet. The game is not over. My opponent can actually hit me for 100 here because of the Naganadel being in play. We get the knockout, though. I don't really care if we lose the Electros. Alright, let's see if my opponent has anything. They're still going to need to get a few Naganadels in play, and they haven't, you know, there's none in play quite yet, which is a good sign. Honestly, when Electros gets knocked out, I'm probably going to go for the Tingly Return. But I want to do Thundermound when I do that, because I don't want to waste 2 energies and put them back into my hand. Ooh, there's a Dark... Oh, wow. If he gets Naganadel here, he... And a Dark City... No, Dark City won't work. Never mind. I was going to say, he almost was able to get this thing to knock me out. To be fair, we knocked this thing out with Electropower, though. Speak of the devil. There it is. I think we spread out the energy a little bit. We'll Viridian away one of the Emolgas, that's for sure. Still have 2 eels in the deck. As long as we have the Electropower, I'm pretty content. And we can hover over for the knockout. Still removing energy off the board from my opponent. Take our prize. Another Electropower is always good. Still clunking our hand up, but whatever. We're getting close to being able to use 3 mirrors, too. I think I still go for that Tingly Return play, though. Just get this Dedenne off the board. If we can draw into a Volkner, though, or something to get a Pokémon, we get the Electros, we knock this thing out with Electropower. We'll be in a really good spot, because then we just need to take 1 more prize. Still, though, going through those tag team Pokemon is going to be the main challenge. My opponent does not have a Naganadel in play, I think is what's really hurting them here. There's an Ultra Space. That will give him Naganadel. Which means they can knock me out with Weavile. Which means we would be 1 Electropower short of KOing this thing. Which is actually pretty good. If my opponent plays a custom catcher knockout Dedenne, we'll have 3 mirrors open to us, but I doubt that'll happen. I think he's going to take the knockout. Oh, he didn't grab Naganadel. What? Did he prize his Naganadels, assuming he plays 3? He hasn't discarded one yet. Oh, he's going to Nanu into Darkrai. Fair enough. We could have knocked that out if we drew another Electropower. And, like, well, if we had the Electros Electropower play, we could have actually done that. So this is the turn where we got to go for that Tingly Return play. I'm just going to bring in Dedenne. We're just going to straight up do it. New questions asked. Okay. Nice top deck. Do I just hold the hand? We might get reset stamped. We have 2 cards in hand, though. We get 6 energy in the discard. There's no way that, unless he has a supporter, I don't think he'll get a custom catcher of that, so I can probably afford to play Koko here. We need to keep the energy in play. Plus it burns the Koko from our deck. I think I will go Cynthia. It is giving up the Electropowers and the Xurkitree, but this is fine. We are looking to try to go Electros soon. Shrine of Punishment's really good. And there's Electros. Okay, cool. I don't think I have anything in the deck now. Alright, Tingly Return. We put the Dedenne in our hand too, which means we have more consistency if we need to go for Dedenne change. We'll see if my opponent has anything. I doubt I'll have another counter stadium. He's already played a Dark City and a Ultra Space and a Black Market. Will he have room for more? Now, I'm a little scared of Scoop up here, but he has no access to Sneasel or Weavile, so he can't really heal and continue with an attack, so I'm not really too worried about that. I think we're in a good spot, as long as he doesn't double custom catcher my Naganadel, even though we still can get 4 energy in play. I mean, 2 Electropowers, 190... Shine 200, 190. Okay, so if he doesn't bump the Shine next turn and doesn't reset stamp me, we actually still have game with Electros. He just can't bump the Shrine of Punishment, and we can win with Electros still. As long as he doesn't bump the Shrine. Because we can just Volkner for an Electropower, and then just go double Electropower, 190. The Shrine ticking going back into his turn will be enough to knock him out. So I just gotta hope he doesn't bump the Shrine, and we can win here. We'll see what happens, though. This is definitely an intense match. So Cynthia, that's a little bad if he is looking for the potential counter stadium. Which he does find, unfortunately. Unless we can just draw an Electropower. Well, I guess we could just dig with Dedenne. Well, do we even have that other Electropower in the deck? I mean, we'll know with Volkner, I guess. I guess we'll have to just dump with Dedenne and just try to draw into that third Electropower. Because we play 3 Electropowers here, we KO this thing. Unless he scoops up. But even if he scoops up, what is he going to go into? So we're just going to try to dig for that Electropower. Which I guess we could check with Ultra Space. It is in the deck. It is in the deck. Okay. We'll do this. How many supporters do we have? We got 5. I don't even care if I get rid of this one Cynthia with Dead A change. Oh, I can't even do Dead A change. I shouldn't have played the Xurkitree down. Dang it. Nah, whatever. We'll Volkner. We'll just get Electrocharger. Hit him for 160 again. Yeah, I shouldn't have benched that Xurkitree. Why did I do that? That was stupid. Now I might not be able to win this turn. Yeah, whatever. I think I'm fine. Actually, we can get the Lure Ball. Actually, don't mind that. This way we can get Electros in play next turn. I guess I could still do Dead A change and hope I draw into those 2 Electropowers, but I don't feel confident in that happening. I'm fine with losing my Electros because we can just go into Xurkitree. The only problem is if my opponent has any scoop ups, which I haven't seen any signs of, and considering like the Lieutenant Surge, I doubt he's even got that in the deck, to be honest with you. I guess I should have moved more energy off the Naganadel in case it gets KO, but you know what, I'm fine. Yeah, I should have played that turn a little bit better, but this works too. He can't retreat. He has to rely on scoop up here. Like, if he knocks me out, we'll have 3 mirrors. So that's good. We still have another strong attack next turn anyways. Even if he does get the KO. Yeah, I should have played that turn a little better. If I didn't mention Xurkitree, I probably could have hit the Electropower. But if I whiffed the Electropower, that would have been kind of embarrassing. There's a Hapu. I really gotta hope he's not playing Scoop Up. But the fact I haven't seen one yet, and I don't know if he even has it. Wait, did he get rid of one there? No, he didn't. He's got B-String. Yeah, I don't think he has room for Scoop Up. The lists I've seen are actually just playing B-Strings and Custom Catchers. They're not even playing the Scoop Up engine. So, he might not have the Scoop Up here. And if he doesn't play Scoop Up, he can't retreat either. He needs to play a switch. He needs to play a switch. If he doesn't have a switching card, he can't go into Abyssal Sleep, which I'm sure is what he wants to do. His game ain't over yet. And he concedes the game. Electros taking a dub against Dark Box. I could have played that game a little bit better, that's for sure. But overall, that was a pretty fun win. Yeah, this deck is fun. When it gets just going, you're pretty good. Despite a bit of a slow start from us on our first turn, we were able to just turn that into a good win. I definitely could have won the turn earlier, though, if I didn't bench that Xurkitree. But then again, if I didn't get the Electropower, I would have cried. We had 15 cards. No, we would have had 13 cards left in the deck. So 13. So yeah, the odds weren't really that high. I don't know. Whatever. We still won the game. It didn't matter. But yeah, we'll get into another match in just a minute. Alright guys, we're going to get into another game with our Electric Boogaloo deck, which I'm pretty excited to try out again. In another game here. The waiting times in this game have been really slow. Like, literally the other day, I was finding a game, and it took me, like, a couple minutes to get into the game, so I was like, nah, I'm not even gonna bother, you know, so I just, like, whatever. I canceled the, request of finding a game. I went in the trades on this game, and then, like, a minute later, it put me into a match, and it took me to that screen where it shows both players, like, avatars, so I was like, what the heck? Like, bro, this game is bugged right now with these, like, weird loading times. It's kind of cheesing me. Speaking of cheesing me, we have a bit of a weird hand. I actually think this kind of works out. We can play all the cards from our hand, which, I mean, is pretty good. See what kind of deck we're up against here. It'd be hilarious if he's playing Keldeo. It looks like he's playing Quagnag. Okay. I'll bite. Quagnag's a good matchup. Ooh, that Viridian helps us a little bit. So we'll Pokémon back the Naganadel. We'll probably get a Poipole, I guess. As long as he doesn't have Wailord Carp, and as long as we didn't prize Mew, we should be okay. Because Wailord Carp can just wipe all the Emolgas and stuff off my bench. Still, though, I think Quagnag is a pretty fair matchup, considering, like, Volt Prism Star is weak to Lightning. Ooh, we drew Xurkitree, though. Okay, seriously, why does Siri go off when I'm recording videos sometimes? Okay, anyways, it's a little weird. And we'll Nuzzle here for Pachirisu. No, we'll get Emolga. We're not really getting threatened, though, getting knocked out, though. Unless he... Well, he could attack Naganadel, I guess, and do 80. Whatever. We're gonna put you down. Actually, we'll get rid of the Naganadel here, I think. We'll keep the Xurkitree. The reason I'm gonna get rid of the Naganadel is we have Lure Ball, so it's fine. Yeah, we have the other Naga in the deck, so it's perfectly fine to lose the one Naganadel, because we have Lure Ball, so you know what, it works out. Nuzzle for the Pachirisu. And play that, I guess. A little early, but whatever. We'll get a change. Hopefully we don't whiff an energy here. We still have access to Volkner though and stuff. Yeah, we're good. Boom. Not even gonna bother bench anything right now. See what Lillie gives us. There's Electros. Nice. We'll go for a nice little snuggle generator. And next turn, if Thunderbound sticks, we got a Eelektross KO here on the Poipole. Or the Naganadel. Naganadel's just got enough HP to KO. Never mind, that was premature. That was a premature guess. Still, though, it's pretty hard for my opponent, I think, to win this, in all honesty. This is going to be a pretty good game for me, I think. I think I'm in the lead. I have an advantage. Yeah, he's going to take a knockout. Okay. That's fine. We're still going to be able to attack. We have 2 energy in the disc. 3 energy now, plus the Naganadel. So we definitely are on a roll. We have a lot of potential here. Alright, we'll get rid of the Viridian. Doesn't really look like we need it. Attach to this boy. Charging up. We have another Electros too, thanks to the Pokémon. Yeah, we'll do the Electric Swamp now, just to get him in, get him going. Then we'll do the Koko. We can always wait a turn to do Koko, but he could get knocked out potentially. But we are taking out all his energy off the board, which is really good. I mean, this ain't looking too good for my opponent, I'll tell you that. Let's get a Custom Catcher and an Energy. Just to maybe set up a Custom Catcher play, we can maybe knock out the Wooper potentially next turn. We can Koko Prism here, which I think we'll do. I doubt it'll knock me out next turn, but it's still, I think, good to do this, just to get more energy established. And for now, we'll just hover over for the knockout. So you can kind of see how this deck works in this matchup. Looking pretty good, we'll take our prize. But yeah, as long as you get a nice, good start with, like, the Pachirisu and stuff, it's not too hard to go for that turn 2 Eelektross to put the pressure on your opponent. Dugong, that's an interesting card to see in thing. He's got 5 energy in the discard pile? What? I didn't even realize. Okay, there's a Lillie. I was hoping he would draw something because I don't want this to just be a game where I just run him over. Ooh, Hoopa coming down. That could knock me out if he gets the Naganadel here. Or a switching card. Nope, just an eye-opener. Hoopa is doing quite a bit of damage because I have all my Pokemon have abilities. I guess I should have Viridian there. New move. I feel like I just knock him out. We're chilling. Let's just knock him out. I could Cynthia, but I like the hand. We have another Electros ready to go with Pokémon. I don't really care. We're playing the thing. I should have just Viridian'd away that energy though. That was kind of stupid, but whatever. We're chilling again. It's not the end of the world. I don't think Evil Admonition is knocking me out. It doesn't do 150 damage. Yeah, there's a Keldeo coming down, which means we need to get 2 Electropowers, and that Keldeo is cooked. Or we get a Shrine of Punishment. There's a Pokegear that will most likely get enemy supporter. Yep, there's a Cynthia. So Keldeo gets knocked out by the Electropower or the Shrine. I'd rather do Shine Electropower, though, but if we have to do double Electropower, knock it out, I'm fine. Volk gets one-shot by Eelektross, too. And this is why I got that custom catcher, because we can draw a custom catcher here. We can knock out the Volk. He can potentially... Well, that 110 damage means he can set up maybe a play with Check Geyser. Okay, let's Viridian away the Poipole, considering we already discarded the Naganadel, and we're probably never going to need it anyways anymore. Considering we're in a pretty good spot right now. He concedes the game. He concedes the game. Nice. So yeah, that is pretty much it for the deck, I think. I think I'll wrap today's PTCGO video here, guys, with those 2 games. Just kind of showing off what this deck really does. We got a really nice game there against Dark Box. But yeah, this deck is pretty fun to play. Honestly, give it a try. If I were to make any last-minute changes, I think the counter gain could go. I really thought it would be kind of cool to use counter gain, maybe do like a tingly return for 1 energy if we ever need to. And again, being able to do hover over 3 energies saves you that extra energy so you can chain more Electrosses. So I don't know, the counter gain I think is still important. Honestly, I'm thinking maybe add more Shrine, because Shrine really helps you with some of the math, with some of the Electropower plays. Maybe throw in the second Electrocharger if you want to just keep looping energy. Throw in another Erica, throw in like a 4th Volkner. I don't know, maybe play like a heavier draw supporter count. I don't know, but yeah, the deck was pretty fun to play. I did enjoy it. So yeah, if you enjoyed today's PTCGO video, guys, leave a like on the video. Don't forget to subscribe down below to help on the road to reaching 6,000 subscribers. Of course, check out the sponsor, Card Carving TCG. As always, use my discount code LDF for 5% discount on your order. And follow me on Twitter down below, too, if you want to stay up to date with all my latest tweets and all of that good stuff. I usually post deck lists to my Twitter, too, that are potentially going to be videos. Thanks for watching the video, and I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.